Hello dear friends, today is a big day because I will be transferring the tools from my big toolbox. This old toolbox I got from my father. I bought another one here, which is a bit bigger. I bought this second hand and I made a new paint against rust here, so this is ready to go for a new round. So welcome to this toolbox masterclass. Okay, so let's have a look what's inside my big box. Spirit levels, there are two here. The small one can always help, but I prefer the big one. Then the angle, that's very important. So this is in my toolbox. I use it very often. Then we have here the hammers. I have one big one and one small one. I'll be using much more often this one. Then here the set of Allen keys. So it's not my favorite, but it's here, so that's fine for me. And here, this is for big écrou, I don't know how you say in French, and you may use, so here are the main sizes, and you may use one for the front and one for the back, so it's always good to have two. So it can be either with this key that you can adjust or with this one, which has almost all sizes. Then here, this is for clipping things while you're working. It's extremely useful. I always have it in my box as well. This here is a thing for removing nails. It's a very useful tool. This is a small model which is fitting into the box. Then the cutters. I can tell you the cutters, you never have enough. So in my box I have four. One small one, one triangular, which is also strong. And then two different sizes of these ones where you can remove the blade quite far away. And here I have the reserve blades in these little boxes. This here is a little thing for removing that's a blade of a razor. You can remove little things from a surface. Here the pliers. I have one small one useful for cutting small electric wires. And I have one which is incurved, a small one and a big one. So this is especially when you're doing electricity, it's very useful to have this incurvation. Then I have a straight one also, which is elongated. And then the classical plier, which I use from time to time. Measurement tapes, I have three, because you're always missing one. So it's good to have different ones. I have 5 meters, 3 meters, 2 meters. Also very convenient because very often it's enough. Some electricity tapes, little wire out of metal. Some electric dominoes. This is not fitting here, nothing to do here. Then my favorite plier, very strong one for cutting wires or cables. Here we call this colson. This is a very convenient device for fixing things. Then the electricity section. This is an essential tool. Really, this is worth the investment. It's called jokari, and this is for removing the plastic part of an electric cable. This is for the single cables, and this here is for the big cables. It's already on the right size, and there is here a blade which you can use for cutting the length you need on a big wire. Back to metrics, I have here also small tapes, measurement devices. So this is a small lineal. This here is for more precision when you're measuring. Then I have here a set of limes, des limes, voilà, je sais pas comment on dit. This is a very important measurement tool for tubes. It enables you to measure the outside diameter of a tube as well as the inside diameter. This is quite expensive, but it's a big precision tool. Again, pliers for holding. So I have two. These ones here are old, but they are of excellent quality. Then screwdrivers, you see here, I have a cruciform, I have three. rather big ones, but this is normal because this toolbox is for big works. Screwdrivers, you see I have all sizes. These are flat ones, quite numerous. It also depends on the strength you have to put. Sometimes the short ones can be good as well. 2 electrician screwdrivers, again you're usually missing one. 2 very small screwdrivers I'm using quite often as well for electricity. This here is a very important tool for marking walls that you want to put a hole inside. We call this poinçon in French. And then the marking tools, 3 different colors for very clear marking, small marking, precise marking, a big one for the long lines, and then I have my favorite ones. These are the work pencil, and you see here I have even 3 different colors, 1 red, 1 blue, and 2 gray. This here is what we call in French chasse-clou. This is for putting nails below the surface, and this is a big nails I sometimes use for the same purpose than this poinçon. That's it, folks. So let's have a look on how the toolbox is structured inside. So I start with this side. So here you will see that the cutters, the tapes for measurement, what is related to marking. Then here the spanners and a couple of pliers. And on the total opposite, the screwdrivers, the caliper, so all what is related to screwing. Then here, this is more floor where you will find the Allen keys or hex keys, the water pump pliers and other pliers. And on the bottom is all the tools which are not fitting in the smaller compartments, like for instance spirit level, like the hammer, like the speed clamps, etc. That's it for the big toolbox. I wanted to share a good news with you. Even though my English is rather poor, you will see in the subtitles the exact terms for the tools. This is the result of a long search on the internet. And I also invite you to have a look at my 2 other videos. One is about the ideal basic toolbox, and the other one is about the discovery of a ready-made toolbox. And I also wanted to remind you that this channel is also in French. So should you have the occasion of doing works in France or in a French-speaking country, the French version, including the subtitles, will be extremely useful. So I hope that you like this video. If it's the case, please leave me a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, see you soon on Happy Hour TV 1.